Hey everybody, it's Paul.
And Steve.
And we are back to discuss it all. Now we've got a great video lined up for today, one of the tastiest videos that you're going to see this week probably. But before we get to that, please make sure to leave the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it at some point during this watching extravaganza. And make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will be alerted whenever we post a new video.
And you don't want to miss the next video.
That's right. That's right. All right, Steve, what do we have today?
So we just finished Halloween.
Yes.
One of the best holidays of the year.
Absolutely.
A great holiday to enjoy for all sorts of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But probably the number one reason to enjoy Halloween is Halloween candy.
Yes.
And I'll have, from the time I can remember Halloween, I've looked forward to Halloween candy. It's the time of the year when you know that you're going to get good stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Unless you're, I had a neighbor down the street that for Halloween always gave out apples, which was just terrible.
Yes.
So
yeah,
that didn't fit on the favorite Halloween candy list, which is what we're going to talk about today. So we've got our top 5 Halloween candies. Mm-hmm. Those things that when it comes to Halloween, we know we're going to look for them in the store. We know we're going to find them there, and we're going to enjoy them. And I love candy more than I really should love candy.
I think we all do.
Yeah,
I think we all do.
But it's good. There's just something. If I've discovered anything about sugar, it is that it tastes good.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt. So today, So in today's video, we're going to be talking about our favorite Halloween candies, and I'll go first.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll share one of my favorites. Now, this is a controversial pick.
Okay.
Because people that I see, especially online, they're always saying bad things about this particular candy. But it is probably my favorite Halloween candy of all, and that is candy corns. Okay. Do you like candy corns?
So I used to. I used to love candy corn, and I don't know how to say it other than I just kind of grew out of it.
Okay.
Candy corn, I have found that it's either a love or hate.
Right.
Kind of candy.
Yeah. Because
Shannon's interesting. She loves candy corn up to a certain point. Okay. And then there comes that point where I can't do it anymore.
So there are two things about candy corn I love. Mm-hmm. One is, and I know it's just like waxy sugar, but apparently I like waxy sugar. But one of the things I like about it is that because it has the 3 colors, that you can eat it in stages. And so I'm not just popping candy corns.
It's a nibble.
No, that you nibble on it. You eat the white, and you eat the yellow, and you eat the orange. And I was telling somebody not long ago, they had posted online at some crude remark about candy corns, about how terrible they were. And I asked them if they'd ever eaten it the right way. Because it really makes candy corn what candy corn's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. You eat one little bit at a time, and you got 3 parts to it. You just eat one part, and that makes it so much better. The other thing I like about candy corn is if you mix it with peanuts, then mix your candy corn with peanuts, it becomes a payday candy bar, which is my favorite candy bar in the world.
I've never tried that.
So that's the only time I eat candy corns whole is you take a handful of candy corns and peanuts, and it's a payday candy bar. Trust me, you need to try it. You need to go once the video's over, and you need to try some candy corn.
You're not going to get that anywhere else. That's awesome. That's like a chemistry tip.
100%.
Huh.
Yeah. So you can put me to the test, and drop down in the comments if you go and try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so candy corn is like the quintessential, fall candy. Right. It's just everywhere. I don't have anything against candy corn. Just for whatever reason, there just came a point where I was just like, it just wasn't my thing.
Outgrew it.
But I used to love it.
Yeah.
I used to absolutely love it. And I would eat it at stages, but I would also eat it by the handful.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So maybe I ate my limit.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right. My first pick. And these are in no particular order, by the way. And this may be a controversial pick just because people may not like it. It actually made the worst candy list of a TV show that we watch. That's going to be Almond Joy.
Yeah.
So I actually love it. So Almond Joy has a sister candy called Mounds. Almond Joy is milk chocolate over this gooey coconut thing, and then 2 almonds on it. And again, there's a method to eating it. You don't just throw the whole thing in your mouth. You eat just 1 almond.
That's right.
Half of it, and then then you eat the other.
Of course, absolutely.
but I can fit 3 or 4 Almond Joys in my mouth
at one time.
You know what I mean? So this is not a matter of I can't do it.
Right, yeah.
It's just there's that proper
Not
way
supposed
that way to do it. But the sister candy is Mounds, which is dark chocolate in just the coconut, no almond. I like the almond in there because it gives you that extra texture.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me, it's just I had my first Almond Joy. Somebody threw one of the fun size ones in my candy bag when I was a kid. Had it. I've loved it ever since.
Yeah. No, I love them too. They're Ginger's favorite candy bar.
Okay.
Are Almond Joy.
Okay.
And again, I agree with you. Mounds. I'm not sure Mounds is edible. I'm not sure you're even supposed to eat it.
See, I do. I like Mounds because I like dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
But I love that contrast of the almond.
Well, sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Exactly.
So there we go. So Almond Joy makes my list.
That's a good one. No, that's good. I love Almond Joys as well. And what's funny is I only remember eating Almond Joys around Halloween. Because they do, it's an easy one to, I guess a lot of people bought them to put them in Halloween bags.
Yeah, and I found a lot of people would trade for them, would trade them away because they didn't like them.
Didn't like them.
So, so sometimes, if
stack up on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't have any secrets about Almond Joy.
Okay, I don't either, but.
All right, so my second pick that I love around Halloween and to get in Halloween is saltwater taffy.
Okay.
I love taffy. I did, and I think it's a combination of the taste and the texture.
Okay.
And I can have just a regular standard kind of vanilla saltwater taffy or other flavors as well. I like the texture. I guess maybe I wanted to have fillings pulled out when I was a kid, and as I've gotten older, I still like it. So, yeah. Saltwater taffy is a good Halloween candy for me.
Okay. Now, how about, I know this is not saltwater taffy, but how about this taffy-like substance? It comes in a little wax paper, and it's usually the orange or the black.
With the peanut butter in it.
Do you like those?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
So that's the Halloween saltwater, or it's not saltwater taffy, but the Halloween taffy that I think kind of as a subset of taffy I always loved it. And what was funny is I think the orange and the black are exactly the same, but mentally when I was a kid,
it's like the candy corn.
That's right. I would eat the orange ones, and then I would go and eat the black ones. You couldn't go back and forth. Okay.
So to me, saltwater taffy at Halloween time is fun because the neighborhood that I lived in, we would get a lot of that because people would buy a box or a bag of saltwater taffy, and it would be assorted flavors. And you never knew what you're getting.
No, that's right.
So it was kind of like a gamble.
Yeah.
It was like the gamble chocolate box
at
Valentine's Day, which is always kind of fun to me, but always kind of disappointing. Unless it's your own box, you can eat all of them.
That's right.
Because I always end up picking the raspberry one or the orange one. And
that's if they left it for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So saltwater taffy.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, for me, I'm gonna stick with the pulling fillings theme, and I'm gonna go with a Heath bar.
Oh, right.
So I found Heath bars around 4th grade. Our school was doing a fundraiser, and this was back when kids would go door to door selling stuff.
Okay.
And we were doing candy bars. And on the inside of the candy bar wrapper was a free coupon for a Heath bar. I guess Hershey was trying to, get market awareness for Heath bars.
Right.
And so it kind of buy a chocolate bar, get a Heath bar for free.
Yeah.
And naturally, my parents ended up buying a lot of these candy bars.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of the candy bars, and then I could go to the store and get a lot of Heath bars for free.
Right,
and they were really good.
And they were good.
And I love Heath bars. It's that dark chocolate over that toffee, that English toffee, which it kind of introduced me to the taste of it. I really like it. It will pull your fillings out. It will hurt your teeth, especially if you freeze them, but they are delicious that way.
But they're delicious that way. So as a frozen treat.
Yeah. Yeah, and Heath is one of my favorite ice cream toppings, or mix-ins for ice cream.
Right.
Love it.
So you go to Dairy Queen, you're getting a Heath bar Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good pick.
Good pick. So Heath bar.
Yeah. No, that's great. I'm not a real big dark chocolate guy, but
yeah, I understand.
Heath bar. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to go with the kind of that caramel flavor as well, because I'll always have loved, and again, it's one of those things. The only time I get them is around Halloween, usually either before in anticipation of Halloween or at Halloween, and that is Milk Duds.
Okay.
I love the chocolate covered caramel. I would love caramel or caramel or caramel, however people want to pronounce it. I know. In fact, put down there in the comments how it's supposed to be pronounced. People make fun of me for how I say caramel all the time, but
I'm with you.
I love the Milk Duds with the chocolate covered caramel. caramel.
So I'm with you. I love the taste of Milk Duds, but I've got a lot of fillings, probably from too much candy, probably too many Almond Choice and Heath bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't eat them anymore. Not because I don't love them, not because I don't love the taste, but they'll
Pull it right out.
They will, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually had that happen, but I'm worried about it. And it feels like it because
every time you do it, yeah.
Because a similar candy used to be the Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy, absolutely.
And then of course, like generic Milk Duds were Sugar Babies. Same thing.
That's
just
right.
just a little bit different texture. Milk Duds are really good. And a trick for those, if you are worried about fillings and stuff like that, is if you just put the Milk Dud in your mouth, let the chocolate kind of dissolve off, and warm that caramel up a lot.
Right. Won't be as sticky.
Then it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the patience for it.
But see, at Halloween, you get the little bitty boxes that have like 6 of the Milk Duds in there, and you just pop it open, you pour them in, then you're in bad shape. So when you're a kid, you can do that. As an adult, you can't do that anymore. It's one at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
Or you lose all your fillings.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, Milk Duds are a great pick. Okay, next one for me, I'm sticking with the chocolate theme, and I will stick with the caramel theme as well. Now, this is milk chocolate. That's going to be a Milky Way.
Oh, yes.
So Milky Way is a candy bar. I had this candy transition from being a kid. I would like Three Musketeers bars, Snickers bars. As an adult, I love Milky Way. It has that layer of caramel in there. Without the nuts, it's just the nougat and the caramel, and then the milk chocolate. Right. And I feel like it's in perfect ratio to one another. Okay, it's just really good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorite candy bars.
I got you.
Now, and again, they are delicious frozen.
You like the nougat? Yeah,
I do.
Okay.
I like the nougat, the caramel, and the milk chocolate.
Now, so you said you used to like Three Musketeers. That's not your favorite, because that's like all nougat, right?
Yeah. So no, when I still do like Three Musketeers.
You do. Okay.
I've got no problem with Three Musketeers. Just when I was a kid, Three Musketeers would be what I went for instead of a Milky Way.
Okay.
Like if we were sitting there sorting out our Halloween candies, and we're like, oh, I got. I'll trade you for your Milky Way. I'd be like, okay, Three Musketeers.
See, I would give you a Three Musketeers all day long. I like the movie, but not the candy bar.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Yeah. And now I would. I would, but back then, no.
You were okay. So we could have worked out. We could have been good friends. You could have had all of my Milky Way. I mean, all of my Three Musketeers. I could have had your Snickers, and we would have been
exactly.
Good. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, that sounds great. I think at some point we probably need to do a video on our favorite candy bars. Just those bars themselves.
Yeah. I'm realizing most of my stuff's chocolate.
That'd be good. No, I'd say there's a theme.
There is.
There. Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. So my next one. So my last few are going to be last two are kind of going to be related here to some extent, but this not only was one of my favorite candies as a kid at Halloween, but even today, and that is a Tootsie Roll. The Tootsie Pop, Tootsie Pop. Now I don't like Tootsie Rolls. Ginger, she likes to get the giant Tootsie, Tootsie Rolls that the log of Tootsie Roll. Yeah. But for me, there's something about the candy around that, and so it's how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, and I never find out because I'm just like the owl. I start trying to get it, and eventually I got to chew on it, and that to me makes the Tootsie Roll kind of manageable and enjoyable. Yeah. It's just got the candy around that. So I love Tootsie Pops. Even to this day, I love Tootsie Pops.
So I'm with you. As far as a lollipop goes, the Tootsie Pop is the best.
Yeah.
They have figured out completely the flavors, the consistency of the lollipop part, and then you get kind of center, and yeah, I mean you can just bite it and do it like the owl, or you can kind of like. I'm with you. I've never gotten it all the way down.
Never.
I've always just been like, okay, forget this.
Give up and chew on it. Yeah, that's right.
But it is really Tootsie Pops. Really
I used to love to look in my bag, or usually we had a pillowcase. We didn't have bags. We took pillowcases and look in my pillowcase and see in the bottom of it those sticks sticking up, and I knew it's going to be a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah. Every now and then it'd be the Charm Pop, and I'm like, it's funny way that is. All right, so for you, you're saying like candy corn was kind of like your Halloween thing. For me, Smarties.
Oh right,
was the thing, and I love Smarties. And Smarties, for whatever reason, when I was a kid, the only time I ever got them was around Halloween, and I just love them. And I would unroll the Smarties roll and sort them out, and you eat one color at a time. And you convince yourself that they tasted different. They don't.
They're the same thing. It's just not sugar. Yeah, there's no flavor to them. It's just sugar.
Right, but you convince yourself that the purple one was kind of grape flavor, and the orange or pink one was kind of cherry.
That's right.
You'd trade with friends and stuff. But Smarties to me were just wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
And to this day, we still buy bags of Smarties now. It's a year-round candy now.
Of course, yeah. No, and you need that from time to time. You just need a sleeve of Smarties.
Right.
You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. All right, so my last one, similar to the Tootsie Pops, if I'm going to have some kind of lollipop, it's either going to be a Tootsie Pop or a Blow Pop.
Okay.
And there are only two Blow Pop flavors that I really like. I like the green apple.
Okay.
Most candy that's green apple, I'm not going to like. I don't want the green apple.
So I'm with you on that.
Any of those other sweet tarts, I don't want any of the green apple of that. But the Blow Pop, I love the green apple, and then the grape. The others are okay. I'm not really a big like watermelon. I don't like watermelon candy at all. But I think some of it is when I was a kid and you would go to the baseball game, or you would go to the little JC's pool where we went to swim, the neighborhood pool, and you had that 5 cents that you were going to spend on candy. You could always get a Blow Pop.
Yep.
And it gave you some candy, then it gave you the gum afterwards for about 7 chews. I mean, it's you don't get flavor for very long. It's like the old zebra gum, that you used to have.
Fruit stripes.
Fruit stripes, yeah. Well, you got about 4, 5, 6 chews maybe of flavor.
Spit that out.
Yeah, but if I look down in the bottom of that bag and and I see a stick, it needs to either be a Tootsie Pop or a Blow Pop.
Yeah.
If it's a Charm Pop, I'm not going to get that.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned the candy that actually is definitely gonna supplant my other thing on my list, and that is sweet tarts.
Yeah.
So sweet tarts were another one that for me they were only around at Halloween.
That's right.
Because you couldn't just get sweet tarts normally. You had to get like the big bag of candy. It was usually assorted candy.
That's right.
And there would be like the little envelope.
I know, that's right. Sweet tarts.
Of sweet tarts. It would come with 2 or 3. I think it was 3.
There are 3 of them. Yeah. 3 flavors.
Probably it's 2 now. Probably you're jipping you out of sweet tart.
They are. It's terrible.
Back in our day.
Yeah, we had 3 of these.
Yeah, and to me they looked like a little pill. They were just awesome, and that was like my first experience with like a sour candy.
Oh yeah,
because it was that sweet but yet sour as well.
Yep.
You put it in your mouth and it kind of pucker you up a little bit.
It sure would, yeah.
And now they actually did have different flavors.
They did,
but the flavors were very subtle, because like the yellow one was kind of lemon, but not really, like it wasn't this burst of lemon flavor.
No, that's right. That's right.
And then there was a different candy called Spree, which were kind of like sweet tarts, but kind of different. They had a candy shell on it.
That's right.
And I didn't like them as much.
Not as much. No.
But sweet tarts were wonderful.
No, if we were going further down this list, I would get to things like Now and Laters as well.
Yeah,
that were always good.
Make my list.
That would still take your fillings out and that sort of thing. But the sweet tarts, you're right, they were great. Even when I got older, I used to like to get the chewy sweet tarts, the big ones. And when I travel today, Ginger will get one of the bags of the little chewy sweet tarts, the little balls that so it's. But I still have to go through and pick the flavors out, and I throw away the green apple one. I don't even eat them.
Probably smart. I'm with you. I don't do green apple candy. And now that you mention it, I don't really like watermelon that much either.
No.
So with Jolly Ranchers, those two just kind of go away.
Right. Yeah. I don't think it's real watermelon flavor. That's the problem.
No.
Yeah, they're trying to fool you.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun.
I know.
That was a lot of fun.
I love that.
And I like your idea of the candy bar. We're gonna have to do that because
We'll
I could have easily made this all chocolate.
Absolutely.
All right. How about you guys? What was your favorite candy for Halloween? What was it when you were going out trick-or-treating that you were hoping it was going to be in your bag or pillowcase?
That's right.
Let us know down in the comments below. That would be awesome. Maybe our list matches yours, or maybe we left something off that we forgot about. So leave those in the comments below. Join the discussion down there, and we will see you guys next time.